2. Hello, everyone!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special episode of the Cage Fight podcast. Some might call a bonus episode that is still being released free because we keep forgetting to plug the Patreon.
And here's the thing. It might not be Friday, but every motherfucking Fred Durst Friday, it might as well be.
Yeah.
So everyone, sit back, fucking relax. Take your red baseball cap, turn it around, and open up yourself a nice, refreshing glass of hot dog flavored water. Because today we're going to review part 2, second round of the Fred Durst Friday bracket. And today we are going to be finding out who the best fucking Fred Durst side project is from Fred Durst cameo in Pauly Shore is Dead and the Korn song All in the Family.
Woo!
Yeah!
Yeah!
All right. So, without further ado, I think we should get into this. So, Jess, would you like to say your random bullshit about Pauly Shore is Dead?
Yeah, give us your
Hey,
stupid
fuck you.
bullshit.
Yeah, man, fuck you!
Okay, so Pauly Shore is Dead came out in 2003.
Oh,
This-
no, actually, I have a different plot synopsis. I think it came out a little later than that.
Really?
So yeah, if you don't mind, I actually came up with the plot synopsis myself, but you can say all the wrong things first.
Okay, I'll say the wrong things. This came out in 2003. It was rated R, directed by Pauly Shore, written by Kirk Fox and Pauly Shore. Runtime of 82 minutes. No word on the budget, but a box office gross of $11,000.
Yes, and
Hell
the reason that we reviewed this originally is because Fred Durst has a 30-second cameo in this 80-some-odd minute movie.
Yes, and Rotten Tomatoes, this got 57% from the critics. So this is actually more positive than not from the critics,
which is depressing, probably.
and audience 29%. So
One of the
yes.
better movies the scene.
yeah,
Yes, but I was going to say, considering there's probably no trivia for this film,
this got rated higher than 8mm by critics.
Yes,
Which is insane.
yes.
Insane. 8mm is great.
This movie has a higher rating than Space Jam.
Space Jam is fucking great.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, but yes, I shall go into my plot synopsis if you don't mind.
Okay.
All right, so Pauly Shore is Dead. Pauly Shore romance's last film as the character Pauly Shore. Pauly Shore is Dead, released in 2008, centers around a dying character in a hospital called Pauly Shore's career. Pauly Shore reflects on his life while he's confronted by death in the form of Fred Durst and his unimaginable talent and charisma. This is based in Pauly Shore's belief that death comes to a person in the form of someone who's a better person and entertainer in every conceivable way. Pauly Shore romance is seen in their Pauly Shore uniforms throughout the performance. And during their first song, The End, parentheses, of my career, Pauly Shore is seen taking on the role of Pauly Shore's career before tearing off his hospital gown to reveal himself as Pauly Shore. Behind the band is the backdrop scene of the music video for Welcome to the Pauly Shore. The film ends with a credit sequence featuring the greatest hits of Pauly Shore's career, which lasts approximately 0 seconds, and the film immediately ends. So that's my plot synopsis for Pauly Shore is Dead.
And that's
Interesting.
the one that you watched?
Yes, that was the one I watched. I think I might have accidentally watched something by My Chemical Romance instead, but it's had a very Pauly Shore theme to it. Yeah.
I was thinking of movies, but yeah, I do kind of hear that.
Yeah. Like when I listened to Welcome to the Pauly Shore, and like this kind of reminds me of MCR a little bit.
That's
When you
true.
said the song, I was like, what fucking musical are you talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about Welcome to the Pauly Shore, which
Yeah, Welcome
was
to the
Pauly
Pauly-
Shore's last performance as the character Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore is Dead.
Yes. Pauly
Yes.
Shore is Dead.
It was filmed in Mexico.
Filmed in Mexico.
Yes.
And he hasn't worn the costume ever since.
Yes.
mm.
So I that was actually the movie that I watched.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's the most accurate version of this movie.
Yeah.
And then as
yeah,
well, I actually was able to find an alternate screenplay of what the original story was going to be.
Uh-oh.
And in this one, Pauly Shore is Dead would have been an adaptation of Dante's Inferno, where Pauly Shore would have played Dante and Fred Durst would have played Virgil.
Aha.
The Nine Circles of
They
Hell.
chose Fred Durst for Virgil.
Oh, yes.
mean, why
Nine
wouldn't
Circles
they?
of Hell would have just been 9 different Pauly Shore movies played endlessly on a loop in each one of the Circles of Hell.
That sounds like hell.
And
As
then
long
also,
as
like,
son-in-law is not included.
yeah, because that's like the best Pauly Shore movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
even-
even Biodome, though. I mean,
I
don't
actually
sleep on Biodome.
I haven't
mean, come
seen
on.
Biodome. But I agree with the rednecks in this movie that that was a super funny scene actually when they're like son-in-law, and I laughed a lot.
I don't even know what movie you're talking about again.
So I watched the unabridged Pauly Shore's Dead.
So I watched the real Pauly Shore's Dead, and you guys did it.
Well, I didn't watch
guess we
the
watched
one-
something else. I don't know what like the torrent I had was.
I think the one that you watched was made in Mexico, so that's why I didn't watch that one.
Yes, it was. So you guys watched the American version, I watched the Mexican version, right?
Yeah.
Mine was
Yeah,
in Espanol as well.
I want to build a wall between these two versions, but
I'm gonna build a wall between Corey Taylor and the
Actually, fun fact,
Sid Barrett.
the wall was a massive influence on the
I like that.
Welcome to the Pauly Shore, actually.
Welcome to the Pauly Shore.
Yeah, the wall was a huge inspiration on Welcome to the Pauly Shore.
That makes sense.
And the
It was
entire album
also-
of the Pauly Shore Parade. So.
But
it was a cover.
when you said "Welcome to the Pauly Shore," I'm picturing like a beach in Mexico.
I'm
That is just
picturing-
like this. Welcome to the Pauly Shores. Like,
Welcome to the Pauly Shore, where the water is blue and the sand is white.
Wait, the Pauly Shore, where everyone is not monogamous. No.
Welcome to
okay.
the Pauly Shore, where there's no one here but Pauly Shore.
Yes, but the reason we're talking about this is because this somehow won the bracket of the cameo, where Fred Durst gets insulted by Pauly Shore.
Did you say this somehow won?
Yes, it did, because Pauly Shore's Dead is a movie that I never want to watch. Even though I did, of course.
Yes, you
I
did, of
summarized it
course,
very
watch
well.
it. And now I will say that I did watch this movie.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
did,
you
yeah.
guys watched. Well, I mean, you guys watched the English version. Though.
Yeah, I watched the English version, which
I know habla español.
Yes.
and I have to say that original cameo that we watched is not all of Fred Durst cameo. He comes
Oh.
back at a later moment in this English version.
Oh shit! Really?
Yes.
Yeah, at first I was gonna say, so this is a movie that subsists entirely on just cameos,
Cameos, nothing but cameos.
and so
And I have no idea how they got all these cameos.
yeah,
Well,
so
I mean, Pauly Shore is like was like a late '90s, 2000s like fucking celebrity gadfly. So he
For
was just
sure.
gonna be around these fucking losers.
yeah,
anyway.
he's he's friends with all the like talking heads from fucking I Love the '80s, and I'm not talking about David Byrne.
Yes, I was gonna say he was also like gadfly with the band Talking Band or Talking Head.
But yeah, it's a movie that is entirely made up of cameos, and so Fred Durst cameo at first seems like inconsequential, but then it turns out that when Pauly Shore is in prison, he wishes he hadn't screwed over Limp Bizkit.
Mm-hmm.
Which
So-
I mean, to be fair, no one should screw over Limp Bizkit because, like I
Yeah.
said, I mean the
Yeah.
fact that Pauly Shore thought to make Fred Durst's death in his theatrical adaptation of Pauly Shore's career should tell you that he really should have taken the threat of Fred Durst destroying his career more seriously.
Absolutely.
What do you mean,
'Cause,
Fred Flintstone? I can't do that.
You basically he calls in and they're saying talking shit about Pauly Shore because he'd faked his death and is in prison for that now. And he says like, "Look, Pauly, we got to get you off the line. We got Limp Bizkit on the line here." And then he's like, "Oh, Limp Bizkit. I know Fred from Limp Bizkit. I know them. They're my friends." And then Fred Durst is like, "Man, fuck you again.
"Man,
Like
fuck
you
you! I
fucking
don't want
piece
to
of
talk
shit."
to you. No.
And we were just if he's in prison, just wheeze in the jet.
Well, and that's the thing. So he's in
Steady?
prison because they were still shooting the music video for Rearranged.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. So that's the best I can do. Sorry.
And I guess things will never change.
Yeah.
So, one thing I do want to say about this movie, the very first line of spoken dialogue, the audio clips. And that makes me mad because we don't even clip on this fucking podcast.
and I try. I really do.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my god!
It's just like
I
don't know. I've never heard that happen in a movie
You know,
before ever.
oh
like
my God.
legitimately.
Oh my god!
and-
Don't tell me too much about the English version of this movie because I do want to watch it.
Oh
I'll be
god.
honest.
Okay.
And there's a lot of Fred Durst Friday alums in this movie. There's
There are.
Tommy Lee,
Corey Taylor.
Corey,
I'm sorry.
not Corey Taylor. Corey
Corey
Feldman.
Feldman. Yes, I got Corey
Um,
Taylor on the blade.
The band Stained is in the ending credits of the movie.
Like half the bracket already.
Yeah. So in the movie, there is a Stained song, and then Stained, the band, actually shows
Is
up.
Ben Stiller in this movie?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Ben Stiller's in it.
Ben Stiller's in this movie.
Also, Bill Maher, Vince Vaughn, Carrot Top, Pamela Anderson, Dr. Dre, Andy Dick, known sex pest.
That's true.
Snoop
He is,
Dogg.
yes.
Mark McGrath, known sex pest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mostly of children, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And also random people on Twitter that my friend Brian has to be like, yo, dude, that's not cool.
I don't want to slander Andy Dick here, but I'd be surprised if he hasn't pestered some kids for.
I
sex.
think
I mean,
so.
Andy-
His
Andy
first
Dick is
sex
so-
crime was like exposing the breasts of a 17-year-old in public. So
well,
yeah,
17. Well, as Mark McGrath says, if there's grass on the field, freaking.
Well, you know Andy Dick is cool because he got his ass beat by John Lovitz. You know you're cool when you get your ass beat by John
yeah,
Lovitz.
Andy Dick John Lovitz hates Andy Dick for killing Phil Hartman involuntarily, but also his name sounds so funny.
Yeah, Andy Dick is like, I mean, he's just a funny guy. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Were you all of age when the Andy Dick show was being horrible on actual?
I've heard of the Andy Dick show.
I'm aware
No.
of it, but I did not.
Yeah, that ruined multiple summers when I was a kid. Anyways,
but
so I will say there's also in this movie several long uncomfortable scenes of Pauly Shore saying the N-word repeatedly.
What?
He literally he says it with a hard R,
Like at least 3 times, and then
and
says
then
it,
they correct him, and then he says it like 15 times the other way.
Oh my word! So
yeah.
did Pauly Shore write the lyrics to the next thing we're going to be talking about in the bracket?
He might have. I think. Well, the thing that I think this is an interesting matchup because Pauly Shore and the song "All in the Family" have a lot in common in that they're based on homophobia.
Yes.
Their entire being exists because of homophobia.
And here's the thing too. I kind of wish Pauly Shore's dad had kind of stuck to the name and actually killed Pauly Shore, made it a snuff film.
Yeah,
I mean that
would have been
would have been a much better 8mm sequel than
that
the
would have been a cool
8mm
ending.
sequel.
Yeah.
there are 2 other things I do want. 3 other things here. Two are just about the camera work here. So it's shot at a higher frame rate than film generally. You can see it, and it looks very soap opera-ish and TV.
Yeah, or it just looks like a reality show, which I
Yeah.
mean, it's a Pauly Shore movie, so
yeah, I guess it could work
essentially
like
is
that.
Yeah.
Um, and fucking like every other shot is a Dutch angle. I don't fucking understand it. It doesn't
So the
add
guy who
anything.
directed fucking Battlefield Earth.
Yeah, I guess.
So Pauly
Yeah,
Shore was the director of Battlefield Earth.
Yeah, and like if you don't know what a Dutch angle is, it's where they tilt the camera to the side, and it's
I thought
generally
that's where you like fart under the.
no. I think
covers.
that's a Dutch oven, But no, like it's like someone. The cameraman heard about this in a film school class, and it's like, yeah, I want to do that over and over and over
Pauly
and
Shore-
over.
Yeah,
super
man, it's cool.
This is actually directed by J.J. Abrams before he discovered lens flare. That was his gimmick.
That's true.
And the last thing I guess is that all of the women in this movie are just like props for like bikinis, essentially.
Yeah, I
Like,
know. That's like the majority of the movies we review for this show.
Yeah, and I mean that's Pauly Shore's whole thing. He just has
Treats women like objects and,
large-breasted women around him,
Yeah.
and he's getting his penis licked. As is.
I
May he rest in
mercifully-
peace, Vern Troyer in this movie,
yeah.
also getting surrounded by buxom ladies.
Well, to be fair, I mean, he was another part of the Fred Durst Friday alumni.
Was he?
Well, no, because he's a pretty small part of it. You just missed him.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Fred Durst cameo in his sex tape.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
The Vern Troyer sex tape we will be covering next week on Fred Durst Friday.
Did Fred Durst direct it?
I hope so.
Hell yeah, dude. It would have probably had better production values if Fred Durst had directed it.
Yes.
And this movie would have had better production values if Fred Durst had directed
Also,
it.
speaking of sex tapes,
We already know that because
there's,
we've seen several Fred Durst movies that look better than this.
Yes. Frankly, yes. Like everything that Fred Durst directs, he has done a much better job with than this.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Do we have anything else to add before we move on?
I was just going to say, speaking of sex tapes, there's a scene where Paris Hilton and her sister are talking about how, Paris Hilton says she like almost fucked Pauly Shore or something, but didn't want to film it or something. And then they imply that Paris Hilton's sister did go through with fucking Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Very funny.
Extremely funny.
That's awful.
Yeah. It's a.
It's a good movie, apparently, from the sounds of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's got its flaws, but on the bright side, it's better than Captain Corelli's mandolin. So,
Hey, okay, I don't know about that.
oh, I do know about that.
I haven't seen either of these movies. Well, I mean, the English version of.
If I'm going to be frank here, I think this is the worst movie I've watched for this entire podcast.
Worse than Left Behind?
Okay, wait, no, maybe not.
Okay, so I mean,
Let's
Dave,
see.
come on.
Let me name the
She said
movies
this
that
movie
are
was
worse
almost
than
as bad
this.
as Left Behind. Come on. What the fuck?
Look, I
Movies that are
personally-
worse than this: Outcast, The Christmas Carol, Zandali,
I'll take
USS
Outcast over
Indianapolis, Arsenal, Dying of the Light, The Runner,
211.
Left Behind, 211, Captain Corelli's mandolin.
Pay the ghost.
Honestly-
what the fuck, guys? Pay the ghost.
Most
the
of
Ghost.
those were more captivating, at least.
Pay the
somewhat.
Ghost was actually way better
This
than
movie's
this
at
movie, which
57%
is.
of Rotten Tomatoes. This can't be the worst. Oh
Well,
my
yeah,
god.
I mean, we do stand the critics on this podcast, as we have said.
I've never said that, but
I know
god damn
Jess has
it,
said that.
I don't.
That is a nuclear take, I feel.
I don't know about nuclear. I hated this fucking movie. I hated it. I'm sorry. The Fred Durst cameo. I was fine with it. I thought that was okay. When we watched it previously, I didn't actually watch the whole movie beforehand. But this time I watched this and I did not like this. I don't know.
I thought it
I love
was,
how in the special features when you turn on the Spanish subtitles, it just turns into a concert.
I
Yeah,
don't know. It's just,
except for it cuts back to the prison yard where he's shouting the N-word, and then back to the concert.
I don't know. I just didn't find anything funny in this movie either.
I mean, Pauly Shore's really funny though, so I don't know.
Yes, basically the plot of the movie is Pauly Shore fakes his death because he's feeling inadequate and wants people to praise him. And then when it is revealed that he did not die, he's sent to prison, and his number one fan goes to prison intentionally to, I don't know, I totally zoned out when they actually started talking to each other.
Yeah.
Was he there? Was he there to kill him or whatever?
Yeah, he was there to kill him.
Yeah. But then actually, I think it is very important to say that although he does say some slurs in this movie, he does make sure to negate that by having all the black people in this movie just absolutely love him.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, we do know that black people love Pauly Shore. So.
He has he's got Snoop Dogg loves him, Busta Rhymes and Ja Rule love him, but
yeah, fucking Ja Rule's in this too for some reason and loves him.
I mean,
it's like a cut. I just realized that. Yeah, shit. Like, there's the fucking cut there where it's Ben Stiller and Bill Maher both talking about how much they hate that show, and then Ja Rule comes out and he's like, "I love this. This is great."
Yeah. We should always know Ja Rule's opinion on everything, so it makes sense.
Yeah. And this was Pauly Shore was supposed to perform at Fire Festival. Actually,
This is true. This
um,
is very true.
so
Kind of like how Ja Rule performed at that Bucks game.
good movie.
Yeah.
So
I didn't like this movie.
Jess is trolling right now. I can't even joke about it, but
I'm sorry. We can move on to the next thing.
Yes, let's move on to the next thing here.
all in the family.
We're going to talk about all in the family, man. But yes.
Wait, I have one more thing to say. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I like movies usually where actors play themselves for comedy. I think that's funny and make like a fake like documentary story out of it. So I went into this with a little bit of like, maybe this will be good.
Yeah, I mean,
And I did not.
I
Good.
I like hate watching Pauly Shore stuff. I guess not hate watching. Son-in-Law and Encino Man are really stupid, but enjoyable. And speaking of enjoyable, I was kind of thinking of Korn when I was watching this movie because I got like 45 minutes into it and I was thinking, hey, I'm feeling tired.
All right, fucking all of the family, baby.
Yes. So this is the winner of Fred Durst cameo, which went against Outside.
Yes.
The best Stain song, unironically, even though Stain suck. And All in the Family one.
Yeah, tough matchup because he contributed so much to both tracks.
Yes, absolutely. So yes, we decided to talk a little bit about, we're going to talk a little bit about this one. I unfortunately could not find that much more interesting stuff about All in the Family. I wanted to find some like funny like mashup videos or maybe like some like fan music videos, and they're all awful. All the fan music videos I could find are like dumb white guys from mostly not America dressing up in shitty Rastaman costumes to look like Jonathan Davis and just looking like a redneck version of Fred Durst to literally just lip sync the song with dumb visual gags in the background.
What the fuck?
It's
Say
awful.
What? Say what?
There
Well,
was
I guess
one
that's
guy
kind of what the majority of like YouTube was at the start, but
there was one fan-made music video where it's literally like shot in a fucking trailer park, and one guy looks like just your average like long-haired guy in a trailer park, and the other guy's just dressed up like J-Rock from Trailer Park Boys, and they just lip sync the lyrics to the song. And they play their respective parts, and the audio, like the video quality, is potato quality, and that's
Nice.
literally all that happens.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
So needless to say, the fan community for this song sucks shit. We're the best parts of the fan community of this song, and that says something. And I decided to try to find some mashups too. Now, the one thing I found in my research of trying to find other versions of the song is I found the original demo, and every mashup I could find of the three all drop the N-word in them.
Mm-hmm.
But not the original. Only the mashups and the demo include the N-bomb.
Damn.
Yeah, and if you're white, you can't say it unless you're Pauly Shore.
Yes, and it doesn't go like it's just like really quick. It's like, oh yeah, no. And it's like, whoa. They like enunciate it out for like 5 seconds.
Oh.
Okay.
So really
Ooh.
smart idea, and
Brilliant.
definitely hasn't aged like shit.
Mm-hmm.
To have like weird white guys say the N-word randomly and enunciate it.
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair, this is some of the least offensive things that they've said in their careers.
This is
So-
true. That is very true. But yes, and if you are any of those people that made those fan-made music videos, especially the one guy who I think is from New Zealand, the sooner you die, the better. Because fucking kill
Unless
yourself.
you are
unfunny as
cage
shit.
fight fans.
Yes. And that's the thing too, is when it comes to Jonathan Davis, he's obviously a Rasta man.
He's a Rasta man with a Scottish tinge
Yeah.
to it.
That's why he wears that's why he wears a
Scottish
kilt on top of his Adidas tracksuit, because he's just very Jamaican.
Girl, you must be Jamaican because Jamaican must sweat too.
Wait, where was Scotland trying to establish a colony?
Panama.
Panama. Okay.
We
Damn.
should put that song in here.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen.
I'm glad that you knew that right off the fucking bat.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I knew that too, but I was gonna let him say it.
And then, there was that song, starts with an F-bomb, I'm not going to say it, by Korn. It's like, what am I? I'm just a rude boy! That's what that guy thinks, yeah.
Yeah, just a rude boy.
I'm just a rude boy!
A rude boy, Giuliani, Finn Davis.
Yeah,
Rude
well, no,
boy
it's rude boy
Giuliani.
pussy Giuliani, don't forget.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Rude pussy boy.
And yes, the only other original idea I had for this was to just read some of the lyrics, because we did go over some of the lyrics in the first part. But we didn't go over all of the good ones. So the first verse has some choice ones from Fred Durst. Too bad I got your beans in my bag. You stuck up sucker, corny motherfucker.
With a
Taking
K
over
in the lyric
flows
sheet.
is the limp pimp. Need a biscuit to save this crew from John Davis. I'm gonna drop a little East Side skill. You best step back, cause I'm a kill. So what you thinking, Mr. Raggedy Man? Doing all you can to look like Raggedy Ann.
So one
Damn.
thing I gotta say here, I don't think it's very good to call yourself a limp pimp to talk yourself up.
Yeah, right.
Hey, the pimp doesn't have to fuck. They just have to send people out to get fucked.
Well, that's the thing, when I think of pimps, I think of erectile dysfunction.
No, that's true. Also, I want to say some people will criticize it, but I think it's actually really creative to rhyme Raggedy Man with Raggedy Ann.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And yes, the next verse here is, check you out, punk. Yes, I know you feel it. You look like one of those dancers from the Hanson music video. You little faggot hoe. Please give me some shit to work with, because right now I'm all it. Kid, suck my dick. Kid, like your daddy did. That's pretty good if you ask me.
I don't know. None of that rhymed. And
If someone told me your dad sucked my dick, I'd be like, what the fuck? I can't even have a rebuttal for that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
damn,
That's
dude.
just naughty.
Like, fuck yeah, dude. And then next Fred Durst verse is, who the fuck you think you're talking to?
Me!
And Jonathan goes, me? I'm known for eating little whiny chumps like you.
Whatever.
All in
Whatever.
my face with the, are you ready? But halitosis is all you're rocking steady.
Mm.
You little fairy smelling on your flowers, nappy hairy chest, look it's Austin Powers. Oh yeah, baby. I hear you tweeting on them fag pipes, Clyde, but you said best, there's no place to hide. And like we said, this song isn't homophobic at all.
No, not at all.
No,
and
no.
I will say, here's a fun fact that I found out. He had originally put the word bagpipes in there, but Jonathan Davis suggested that he change it to fagpipes to better insult him.
Yes,
that's-
to be like, you know what, you know I smoked that pole, so you
That
got to
didn't
put fag
hurt
pipes
me
in there.
enough.
I mean, he did say, Jonathan Davis is just a faggot. Faggot!
I
Made
like
a whole song about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that in one bar he calls him a fairy, but then also implies that he has a very hairy chest, which of course is a trope of someone that you insult as a fairy.
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, I'm sure there are bear fairies.
Fairies, dude.
Yeah, berries. Yeah. Well, they say that the darker the berry, the sweeter. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, next verse is, what the fuck you saying? You're a pimp, whatever. Limp dick.
Oh.
Fred Durst needs to reverse what he's saying. Wanna be funk dubious. I don't even, okay, John, just fucking make up words here.
Yeah.
When you're
He's a
playing
real Shakespeare
ripping
in
up
that
a
way.
bad counterfeit faking. Ooh, he made a counterfeit reference. I didn't even realize that. Plus your bills, I'm paying. You can't eat that shit every day, Fred. Lay off the bacon.
Ooh.
Now, to be fair, he doesn't need to pay his bills because all of his bills are $3 bills,
Yeah.
are worth roughly $3.
Yeah.
And do you mind if I chime in?
Is he calling Fred Durst fat when he says you don't need to eat that shit every day, lay off the bacon?
I think he's
Or-
saying it's more worrying about his cholesterol.
Oh.
And do you mind if I jump in and just
sure.
say what Fred Durst says in rebuttal to this?
Yes.
Mhm.
He says, say what? You better watch your fucking mouth, John!
Oh.
No, to be fair, that was Fieldy who said that.
Oh, it was?
Yes, that was Fieldy who said
Okay. Well, Fieldy can give me head.
And then, of course, they say, you hate me, and I hate you. And you know what? It's all in the family. Which is the title of the song. And also, I believe the TV show in the 70s named that TV show after the song,
Yeah.
right?
And well, in the show,
All in the
basically, every episode ends with somebody sucking the dad's dick.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, next verse from Jonathan Davis. Look at you, fool. I'm going to fuck you up twice. Throwing rhymes at me like, oh shit, all right. Vanilla Ice.
Because who is a
Fucking
big rhymer?
Yeah. You better run while you can. Can never fuck me up, Bisque Limp Kit. At least I got a fat original band.
Oof.
Which, to be fair, Limp Bizkit, they did literally create rap rock, though. That's pretty that's pretty original, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, freaking some of the best.
Some of the best.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
all
dude.
created.
But what
I'm not
about
sure.
Biohazard?
The
no,
Pauly Shore movie?
Yes.
Or like Faith No More. Or like, I don't know. I feel like Epic is there. That's
Faith
a
No
rapper.
More
I think it was
invented,
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, okay.
But to the bad bang
But, also, why does
Sorry.
he say Bisque Limp Kit?
Because he's trying to be
It's a
creative.
spoonerism.
I see.
Yes.
It is a spooner. To be correct.
Next verse from Fred.
Shit.
Next verse from Fred Durst. Who's hot? Who's not? You. You best step back. Corn on the cob.
Damn! Damn!
Holy shit!
You need a new job. Time to take the mic skills back to the dentist and buy yourself a new grill. Oh! You pumpkin pie, I'll jack off in your eye. Climbing chutes and ladders while your ego shatters.
That's a Korn reference.
It is,
Mhm.
but you just can't get away because it's doomsday, kid. It's doomsday. Which, to be fair, Fred does drop a lot of Korn song references, so he's doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's basically owning them by listening to their band a lot.
And then, of course, so I hate you and you hate me, the chorus. Next one here. You call yourself a singer, more like Jerry Springer. Your
Whoa.
favorite band is Winger.
Jerry Springer also
Oh, God.
in Pauly Shore is Dead.
And this,
yeah.
And by the way, this is Fred Durst singing this part. All you eat is zingers, which I mean, fucking raspberry zingers. Give them to me right fucking now.
Is that an insult? Oh, I'm sorry. I like delicious treats. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I like delicious treats originally from Dolly Madison. The hostess bought it out.
Ooh,
Whatever.
sorry that you eat stinky stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a bigger fan of Twinkies. Whatever. You're like a fruity pebble.
Also,
Your
a
favorite-
great breakfast cereal, as far as I'm concerned.
And once again, no homophobia in the song at all. You're like a fruity pebble. Your favorite flag is rebel. It's just too bad that you're a faggot on a lower level. There's no homophobia.
None whatsoever.
So you're from Jacksonville, kicking it like Buffalo Bill, getting butt fucked by your Uncle Chuck while your sister's on her knees waiting for your little peanut. Which Jonathan Davis says that line. Fred then chimes in by saying, wait, where'd you get that little dance? Over here. Like them idiots in Waco, you're burning up in Baco. What the fuck is Baco?
I think that means Bakersfield.
Yeah, that's what I believe.
Oh, that makes sense, yes. Where your father had your mother had your brother, huh? It's just too bad that your father's mad, your mother's now your lover. So, okay. And the song's also not classist at all. Come on, hillbilly. Can your horse do a fucking wheelie?
Oof.
Oh.
Fucking own.
From
I know Dave mentioned that was the biggest own of last time. So
yeah,
it's true.
absolutely.
You love it down south, and boy, you sure do got a purty mouth.
So he is going from sucking his dad's dick to
fucking his mom?
Sucking his?
Yeah.
Putting his dick in his mouth?
Yeah,
I guess.
I think. And then he...
And yes, and then the chorus ends, and then the song ends by...
Knock the dick out of your dad's mouth.
Yeah.
Put it
Listen,
in
I don't
mine.
go to your house and slap the dick out of your dad's mouth, okay?
Yeah. And then put that dick into my mouth.
Yeah. It's like, listen, you know what? You put your own dick in your mouth, you better put that dick in my ass.
You're gonna come in here with that shit? You better put your dick in my mouth!
And the song ends with the chorus, and of course Jonathan Davis says just the killer line where he threatens to lick Fred Durst taint, and the song ends.
Mm-hmm.
Don't threaten me with a good time, honey.
But yes, the lyrics are not classist and not homophobic at all. So this song is very woke. I feel like this crowd would play very well to the 2015 Tumblr crowd.
Absolutely.
And
Tumblr,
I think we are more refreshed and we're more enlightened by having heard the lyrics.
Yes,
right
by
Yeah,
going through all the
absolutely.
lyrics here, I think we've really gotten to the bottom of, really kind of the human condition.
Yeah, really though, seriously.
Yeah,
I
and
think it's probably the best song ever made, to be honest.
and these humans definitely have some kind of condition.
And this is easily the best diss track ever made. Like we can at least agree on that.
I would say it goes this, Ether by Nas, and then probably the All in the Family lip synced by the
the
That
New
guy from
Zealand
New
guy?
Zealand
Yeah.
who wears a Rasta Man costume to be Jonathan Davis.
Yes.
And also those trailer park kids who don't try at all.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough, yes. So yes, are we ready to get to the vote?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I
I'm
suppose
fucking
I'm
ready.
Yeah, so considering that Dave is MIA for this bit.
Oh, what's up, man?
Wait, I actually didn't think about should I change my vote to upset
What?
Chess?
No, so let's get to let's do the
What?
count.
Okay,
I'm doing the
okay.
countdown. All right.
I'll change it after I vote.
So 3,
No.
2, 1.
No. All in the family. Unless
So
Jess doesn't.
so unanimous
for
all
it.
in the family?
Yeah.
All in the family.
Because I was gonna say, do you want to watch Pauly Shore's Dead the English version ever again?
No, never again. Never again will I ever watch that film. But the Fred Durst cameo, maybe, but like, I'm not watching that
Yes.
whole movie.
And honestly, for the next episode, I'm sure I'll find something to talk about beyond just the lyrics. But man, All in the Family is just like, there's just so much to talk about all the time. There really is.
There's a lot going on here.
It's a lot. Yeah.
And you know, like we haven't even really talked about it musically or anything like that.
No,
so
because
it's
I mean, well, we did kind of because we said that the like rhythm section's good and the guitar sucks.
Yeah.
And also, I didn't realize too is that during Fred Durst part, it's DJ Lethal doing like DJ scratches.
Oh yeah. In the live version, I thought, yeah, we did talk about.
So it is like a literal
battle.
battle of the bands thing going on. It's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, I dig the idea.
It's just executed extremely well.
Yeah, extremely well.
Yeah.
Which is
I
why it
actually
obviously
wish
won.
there was more homophobia.
If I had to,
I mean, just the very well-known homophobe.
Yeah, and you know, there's that little line there about like where he's kicking it like Buffalo Bill. we can like let's beat that up. Like,
Well, and the way I think about Buffalo Bill is, I mean, Buffalo Bill was not transphobic at all and extremely woke.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
Buffalo Bill is pro exfoliating because it puts the lotion on its skin.
Yes.
This is true. But yes, so All in the Family moves on to the next round of the burger.
And next time.
And next time it's going to be, I believe Jess has it up.
I have it up here. It's population 436 versus, fuck you, Jess.
Fine.
The infamous Woodstock 99 performance.
Ooh, So honestly, that episode's gonna be really fucking good. That's gonna be great.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good one.
That's two
I'm
Fred
excited
Durst
about it.
certified classics.
That's
Yeah, Fred Durst,
honestly, Population 436, good Fred Durst certified classic in terms of his acting. I like that.
Yeah, he's honestly not a terrible actor in that movie.
And Woodstock 99, probably the most crucial moment of his career. So.
Yes.
I mean, objectively, it's a very crucial moment in his career.
Yeah.
But yes, this shall be Taylor signing off of Fred Durst Friday.
Bye-bye.
I'm a family man. If you push me too far, I just
Do a scream out version of. And by the way, I'm